Good evening. Here is the CinFin Securities Day-End Market Roundup for August 19, 2026. The Colombo Stock Exchange ended the day on a negative note, with both major indices recording declines. The All-Share Price Index, or ASPI, closed at 21,416.57, down 62.50 points, or 0.29%. Meanwhile, the S&P SL20 index closed at 6,020.38, declining by 20.53 points, or 0.34%. Overall, the market remained under pressure, with both the broader market index and the blue chip index moving lower by around 0.3%. This indicates a relatively weak trading session compared with the previous day. Looking at the overall market activity for the day, the total market turnover stood at LKR 1.54 billion. The total crossings amounted to LKR 515.07 million. Salon Bank plc recorded the highest value among the companies traded through crossings, followed by Hamas Holdings plc. Meanwhile, the total market capitalization stood at LKR 7,761.78 billion. Moving on to the market purchases and sales for the day. Total market purchases amounted to 1.54 billion rupees, with domestic purchases of 1,265.32 million rupees and foreign purchases of 274.35 million rupees. On the sales side, domestic sales stood at 1,368.52 million rupees, while foreign sales amounted to 171.15 million rupees. Overall, domestic investors remained the dominant participants on both the buying and selling sides of the market. Moving on to the top gainers of the day. SMB Finance plc recorded the highest gain during today's trading session. This was followed by Standard Capital plc, which also posted a notable increase. Millennium Housing Developers plc was among the other key gainers, followed by East West Properties plc. Meanwhile, Rambutan Falls plc also recorded a positive movement during the session. Overall, these counters were the top-performing stocks of the day, despite the broader market ending lower. Moving on to the top losers of the day. Industrial Asphalts, Ceylon, plc recorded the largest decline during today's trading session. This was followed by Pegasus Hotels of Ceylon plc, which also experienced a significant drop. Amana Takaful Life plc was among the other notable decliners, followed by Wasgadua Beach Resort plc. Meanwhile, Dolphin Hotels plc also recorded a decline during the session. Overall, these counters were the top-performing decliners of the day, contributing to the negative sentiment in selected stocks. Moving on to the top positive contributors to the ASPI. Richard Puris & Company plc was the leading positive contributor to the index today. This was followed by Haley's plc and Ceylon Tobacco Company plc. Hamas Holdings plc and Ambien Holdings plc were also among the key stocks supporting the ASPI. Overall, these counters provided the strongest positive contribution to the index during today's trading session. Finally, looking at the top negative contributors to the ASPI. Central Finance Company plc was among the key stocks weighing on the index today. This was followed by Dialog Axiata plc and LOLC Holdings plc, which also made notable negative contributions. DFCC Bank plc and Commercial Bank of Ceylon plc were the other major counters that negatively impacted the ASPI. Overall, these stocks exerted the strongest downward pressure on the index during today's trading session. That concludes today's CinFin Securities Day-End Market Roundup. Thank you.